Hi Earth Angels, this is Jill Kempner, Angel Professional. Happy truthful Thursday and happy new moon. I just totally realized that new moon is tomorrow, right? So we're in the dark of the moon. I want to welcome everyone who's going to be here live and everyone who's going to connect with the replay. If you're new to my work, the focus of my work is to help you heal your body, to heal any pain in your body with the love of the angels. And as many of you know, I just finished writing my first book, Receiving from Your Angels to Heal Pain. And I'm going to be sharing some teachings from practice number 3. Hi, Lauren. Good morning. Welcome. And so let's just start by, I'm hearing just, by just tuning in. I'm going to invite all of your angels here. So closing your eyes and taking a few cleansing breaths in and out. Hi, Wendy. Namaste. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. So you can close your eyes or you can look at me and just tune into your breath and into your body, feeling your body-soul connection, feeling how much your body loves your soul, how much your soul loves your body. As you connect with your heart, so what I'm hearing is your crown. So feel your crown chakra, feel your heart chakra, and feel your root chakra. And as you breathe, allow your energetic roots to sink into the earth. So all the way down through your Earth Star chakra, through the layers of the earth to the heart of Pachamama, the heart of Mother Earth. And there's a little crystal cozy just for you. So feel Mother Earth receiving you. And just feeling safe to release anything that's not serving you. So releasing any worries, any distractions, any pain, any hurt or heartache, just anything that you're willing to release, just letting it go into the earth, surrendering it. Hi, Janice. Hi, Mary. Welcome. So anything that's unneeded, anything that's not serving you, just letting go into the earth. And with your roots in the earth, I'm hearing welcoming your angels here. So all of your angels. Now, however that looks for you, your angels, your guardian angels, your celestial team, your beloved ancestors. We welcome all the beautiful archangels, especially Archangel Jeremiah, Archangel Shamuel, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Orion, just all the healing angels. And we welcome the light of God, source, creator, creatrix. Hi, Kathy, namaste. To be here in this moment, you are the keeper of your mind and body, and we welcome only those angels and guides that love you unconditionally. And now from the earth, drawing up the earth medicine, drawing up your own medicine, and letting yourself receive all of the compassion, the love, the peace, the healing, the light, the joy, the miracles that you need in this moment. So breathing that up your roots, up your hips, through all of your chakras, especially into your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown, all the way to the stellar gateway chakra. I'm visualizing this cocoon of love and protection around you that only pure love can penetrate. Thank you, angels, for drawing near at this time and revealing to us what we most need to know. We welcome the angels of miracles, the angels of self-compassion, the angels of light. So gently bringing your hands over your heart, the gateway of your angel's love, and just devoting yourself to receiving self-compassion. I am devoted to receiving self-compassion from my angels. And in this moment, just taking a few breaths to let yourself receive that self-compassion. Let yourself receive the compassion of your angels into your aura, into your heart, all the way into the cells of your body. And then setting your personal intention. And I'm hearing the angels, because this is release and releasing microhertz to heal pain. Just asking, what am I releasing? What am I meant to release in this moment? Whether you're here live, connecting with the replay, however long you can be here. What am I releasing? And I'm hearing right now and in this new moon cycle. Perfect time to release. And then welcoming the medicine of receiving and just asking, what am I receiving? Setting this crystal clear intention. What am I receiving today? And as you do this, your angels opening your heart, opening your mind, opening all of your intuitive channels. What am I receiving? So really trusting all the ways your angels are communicating with you. Beautiful. And I feel Archangel Orion here with his energy of manifesting miracles. And he's just placing this energy of miracles into your heart chakra. And he's saying it's actually already there, but just kind of like awakening it, turning the light on. Whew. So bringing our hands to prayer mudra, bowing to each other. Everyone here live, everyone connecting with the replay. And bowing to your angels, feeling, seeing, knowing your angels are bowing to you with love, devotion, and deep compassion as we open this Facebook Live and free class with a namaste. Namaste, everyone. So feeling free to share in the chat if you want to share anything that you're releasing or receiving, because I know that's so helpful. It can be so grounding to share, and it can also be like, oh, me too, right? So there can be synchronicities and signs. And so, of course, you know I have so much to share because I get really excited about sharing the medicine of my book, but I just want to share this little teaching about microhertz and a little bit about, you know, what is releasing and what is it not, because I think it's important to keep having that conversation about that. And then the importance of self-compassion. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. But I want to start with the cards because I was guided to pull the oracle cards actually before we started. And so I was asking about how can you receive more self-compassion? What is your next level of self-compassion? How can you, release those hurts that are causing physical or emotional pain and really let yourself open up to this next level of self-compassion? And so your guardian angel said signs and reminders. And then the angel prayers, with the angel prayer deck, what I do is I take out all of the archangels and the Divine Mother and Divine Father and make that like its own deck. And I take out the other angel prayers. And so we got Archangel Orion, you might have guessed we were calling him in. Hi Dina, namaste. Hi Deborah, welcome. We got miracles, right? So manifesting miracles, yes, and perfect. Both of these are perfect for kind of like the new moon energy, because what the angels want you to do is release that hurt, release that pain, release that stuck energy, and turn it into a miracle, transform it into a miracle, invite a miracle. Like we are, right? Earth angels are. We're the miracle bringers. We're the miracle workers. We're here to bring miracles. So it's really just shifting. All a miracle is shifting from fear to love, right? We're looking at it through the eyes of fear. We're feeling pain. We're feeling worry. We're feeling stress. And the angels keep saying, take off that lens, right? And put on the lens of miracles. See the love that's here. Find the love. See the love. Seek the love. Bring the love. all of that. So yeah, thank you for sharing. And then, the signs and reminders, there's actually a new moon in this card, right? I just think it's perfect up at the top, because it's like, we need that validation, right? We need the validation that we heard the divine, that we're on the right path. I was so funny. I was at the Jewel the other day and was buying some lunch at Jewel, and I paid with my card, and it was $17.88, by the way. I was like, of course I got 88, I'm like, angel numbers, blah, blah, blah. And I paid with my card, and a quarter shot out of the machine at me. And I was like, what was that? I didn't get any change, And a quarter just jumped out at me, and it was 2004, which is actually the year I got married. So I was like, okay, this is the angels telling me, and it wasn't just a penny, it wasn't just a dime, it was like a whole quarter. So this energy of prosperity, and I was like, okay, I'm on the right path. I was supposed to get Jewel instead of Portillo's, which I kind of wanted to get Portillo's and have a beef, but no, I went with sushi because I knew that was a little bit better for me. And a bag of cherries. So anyway, just wanted to share that, the signs and reminders are everywhere, but what the angels are saying is to ask for those signs and reminders, right? That it's okay to ask for as many as you need when you're making a decision, as many as you need when you're really doing that inner work to release that pain in your heart, to release that pain from your body. And so the practice, release and lead with your heart. It's the third practice in my book, Receiving from Your Angels. And it's really about this, that your heart is meant to lead, that your heart is the leader, right? We need our mind, we need our logical mind, we need our intellect, we need our brain, but we don't want that to lead, right? We want the medicine of our heart, which is really, I've seen this before, and I keep seeing this, so there's like an eye in your heart that opens. And it's kind of like the third eye, but it's a third eye in your heart, right? It's the heart eyes. And your heart eye is open to seeing the love, open to seeing the miracles. So really, it means to have this willingness, this release and lead with your heart practices, this willingness to release the hurt. The grief, the loss, the pain, love snake medicine, and really, to have the courage to let your heart lead, to let your heart lead. So that's really what this practice is about. And your heart, oh my gosh, it's so much medicine is here, right? The heart temple, all those of you who are coaching with me or in my group coaching, the Angel Love Circle, we do a lot with the heart temple, and we meditate inside of our heart temple. So this is an alchemical space, right? It's this, your heart is the center of your being, both physically and spiritually, right? It's your first source. It's the first source of unconditional love in your body. And of course, it's the gateway to your angels' love. So of course, we're always receiving love from our angels, right? Your angels love you unconditionally. They're always sending you love. They're always with you, sending you love. And an important place, an essential place that we receive this love, which makes sense, right? Love to love, like love is attracting love, is our heart center. So when we have these micro hurts, I want to talk about that. What is a micro hurt? Anytime you get hurt, right? Whether somebody says or does something to you that hurts you, or you get hurt from a situation or an experience, what the angels have showed me is that hurt, it creates like a tiny little pebble in your heart. And that they call this tiny pebble a micro hurt. So that's what a micro hurt is. We get this tiny little pebble that is in our heart space. And, there's ways to dissolve that, right? In my book, what I talk about is you can speak up and be heard. And speaking up and being heard might not necessarily be with the person. It might be, and that absolutely is true. And I'm learning that in this lifetime a lot. But it could be speaking to the person's guardian angels. It could be speaking really to that part of you really tuning in. It's like, oh my gosh, I have a hurt part. Like, I need to take care of this part. So that might be how you speak up. It could be writing. So speaking up doesn't always mean kind of confronting the person, although absolutely that can be part of it. And then that'll dissolve it, the micro hurt, the pebble. Or you can forgive, right? You can forgive the transgression. You can forgive that person that hurt you, and dissolve the pebble that way, right? So there's ways to dissolve the pebble, but what happens in real life is that we just kind of let it sit there, right? Either we don't really notice it, or maybe, I don't want to say we don't think it matters, but sometimes we don't think it matters, right? And then, essentially the pebble, that little pebble, right? It's interesting because the angels are saying something to me right now. And it's funny because it's a little further down in what I wanted to share, but they're saying it right now because I think they want to mention it a couple times. We think that if we hold on to that hurt, it's not going to happen again. That we're actually protecting ourselves from being hurt like that again. Oh, if I just remember, it's like this little pebble, this little micro hurt. It seems so small, but let me keep a little memory of that. Thank you for reminding me of that, angels, because that was such a huge download from them. And I think we can all, we totally get that, right? And so what happens is, if we don't dissolve that pebble, it turns into a rock, and then a boulder, and then a mountain. And really, all of that slows the flow of angelic pain relief, slows the flow of you receiving your angel's love. So what we think is helping us, keeping us safe from this hurt, protecting us from a next level hurt, is actually starting to, which you can guess, attract more hurt. We're now our heart is, oh my gosh, filled with this mountain of hurt we didn't even know was there. We might or might not, or we've been ignoring it. And then what happens is, I was just talking to someone about this a day or two ago. It's always perfect when I choose what the theme is going to be, and then all these other pieces come in, is that we start to default to our logical mind. Our heart now hurts. Our heart is in pain. And instead, we kind of don't want to go there, right? We've let it get to this mountain of hurt. We've got this pain, this grief, this loss, whatever it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be physical pain, although emotional pain can be physical too. I know that you've felt that before. But we've had this hurt in our heart, and now it's a mountain of hurt, and we don't want to go there, right? It's too painful. And so we then bounce from our heart, which is supposed to be the leader, right? Release and lead with your heart, to our logical mind. We default to avoid the pain, right? To avoid the pain in our heart. We let our mind take over, our logic. And this shuts down our intuitive channels as well. It shuts down one of the ways that we can receive love from our angels. And so the angels were saying something else. So yeah, hurt attracts hurt, like light attracts light. So our parts inside who've been holding on to those little pebbles and possibly letting it build to a boulder mean well, right? Your parts have noble intentions. And what the angels are saying is it's more about slowing down, right? Pausing, slowing down, letting yourself process and feel that hurt a tiny little bit, so that you can really learn the lesson, right? There's always a lesson, there's always a blessing, there's always a gift. It's not about beating yourself up absolutely at all. We're going to be talking about that, but about really what their angels are saying is getting the medicine, the blessing, and the lesson from that hurt, not holding on to the hurt. So I hope that makes sense, because I feel like they really wanted to say that. And of course, that's where the miracles come in, right? Because sometimes, you know, unbeknownst to us, we have a mountain of hurt in our heart, and we're not receiving love from our angels, and we've defaulted to our logical mind, and we feel maybe even sort of out of control, right? When we're not in our heart and only letting our mind lead and take over. And honestly, this is why I say this practice is like not for the faint of heart. Why I say this practice is so courageous is it's yet not the norm, right? We live in a world that values action and get up and go and think it through and right problem solving and all of that. And the angels value that as well. But what they are trying to help us do is link our heart and our mind, sync our heart and our mind. Actually, it's funny because I use the word sync, like S-Y-N-C, like you're syncing your heart and your mind, letting your heart be the leader. I like to often see like an infinity symbol doing that. And, but it's also sync, S-I-N-K, your mind, the thinking mind, the intellectual mind, into the softness, the tenderness of your heart. And that's what the angels want to help you do. So, you know, of course your angels, they want you to clear these they want you to, they're going to, okay, this is what they're saying. Whatever you got going on in your heart chakra right now, whether it's a mountain, a boulder, tiny little pebbles, whatever, they're ready to help you release all of that. Start fresh, right? Here's the new moon, right? Release, release, release into the darkness of the new moon. And then plant the seeds of this new beginning, reset, new beginnings, that your heart is open, tender, ready, right, to receive more of their love, to receive more of you, more of your own medicine. So they can help you do this, and we're going to talk about that. But one thing that they also want to say is, you know, we were talking about this a little bit, you know, that when our heart is filled with whatever it is, grief, loss, hurt, pain. Hello, welcome. Hi, Angela. There's this, again, resistance to going there, right? Avoidance, resistance. We default to our logical mind. And there's this other piece, like it's like we're afraid of that pain, right? We're afraid of that. We fear the depth of that pain, of that wound. And here's what the angels are teaching me. Here's what the angels want to say is that the depth of your pain, whatever that hurt is, whatever that mountain of hurt is, whatever that pain is, whatever those resentments are, right? Because we can all understand that, all relate to that, is equal to the depth of the peace you can feel, of the joy you can feel, of the self-compassion you can feel. That's the medicine, right? That's the angelic alchemy. That's angelic pain relief. That's the transformation that the angels offer you. And so yes, there's courage to look at that pain, right? And to send it love, right? But we're welcoming, we've got Archangel Orion, we've got all the archangels of this practice, Archangel Jeremiah, the angel of mercy, Archangel Azrael, the angel of comfort and wisdom, Archangel Shamuel, the angel of peace, unconditional love, and Archangel Zadkiel, the angel of unconditional compassion, right? You're not doing this alone, this inner work, this deep work, this excavation. And the angels reminded me I moved my VAR, the virtual angelic relief, to next week because I was making space for grace. So what is releasing, right? We talk about it a lot. We're like, okay, let's do this now. I'm ready. And we're talking all about it. And I love how the angels define it in my book. It's really defined as allowing something to move, act, or flow freely. Like, how perfect is that, right? It's allowing something to move. And what moves mountains, right? Miracles, unconditional love, unconditional compassion, right? When we have that mountain of hurt. And so releasing isn't rejecting your pain. It's not numbing the pain. Releasing is not numbing, right? It's not escaping. Releasing isn't also dumping on anyone else. Really, like, venting or dumping on anyone else. That's not conscious releasing. And that's what we want, is a conscious releasing. It's not about causing yourself or anyone else harm. Actually, releasing usually feels pretty good, although it can be intense at times. Hello, welcome. And then releasing is not getting rid of your parts. Let's say that again. When I drink some water, releasing is not getting rid of parts. Okay, we're not gonna get rid of the hurt part, but we are gonna help it release the energetic connection to that hurt, that energetic connection to that pain, that energetic connection to that wound. We can release that. And so what is releasing? We step into, okay, and when I'm talking about releasing, I'm talking about conscious releasing. All of the practices in my book are about explicitly connecting with your angels. And why I'm talking about releasing, why I'm focusing on microhertz and releasing, is because I want to increase your ability to receive love from the angels. And guess what? You gotta release to receive, right? And actually, it's kind of cool because they actually happen at the same time. I'll talk a little bit about that. So releasing is simple, but not always easy, right? We have those ego attachments. We have those protectors, right? I was just talking about how we keep that little tiny pebble of hurt so we don't attract that hurt again. We think we're protecting ourselves from having that hurt again, but that's not what happens, right? Hurt attracts hurt. Releasing is really about creating space. I love thinking about it like this because this kind of makes me feel happy, right? It's like creating space in your physical body and your energy body for your angel's love. Oh, I love that. Releasing is about letting go. It's letting go of what no longer serves you, even if at one time it did. How important is that? We can say, oh my gosh, I needed to hold on to that grief for as long as I did for all these different reasons. And now I'm ready, right? Now I'm ready. I had to hold on to that hurt for as long as I did. I know I used to kind of beat myself up. I'm still working on that. When I grew and I knew better and I looked back and I was like, oh, how could I have done that? Like, how could I have been so resentful and so offended and all of this stuff when now I'm not offended at all, And I was like, oh my gosh. Send love to the person who I was, who used to get offended, who used to be so hurt by everybody, of course, because I was so sensitive. And I had so much unprocessed grief, unprocessed trauma, that everything, it was like I was, I don't know, they're showing me an image, but I don't know, just like an open wound. It's like everything was coming in and, hurting me because I had a lot of inner work to do. And maybe that'll resonate with you. Releasing is surrendering control. This is where our parts are like, what? I don't want to surrender control, right? And you'll actually know you're on the path of releasing if you start to feel some resistance to surrendering control. Because those parts of us, the ego, your ego doesn't want you to release, okay? Your ego wants to have that little, oh no, we're going to hang on to this here and this here and this here and this here. And it almost is like they're showing me like a shield, like an Archangel Michael shield with all the gems on it. And that's like these hurt protector parts are like, oh no, we got to hold on to all of this so it doesn't happen again. And actually, as I'm saying all this has to go in my book because there's a little piece that I didn't realize wasn't written that now as I'm doing this, like the angels I just have to keep trusting them. And releasing is actually processing. So releasing is actually it actually is processing those feelings, processing your emotions, processing the hurt, the pain. And that takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot of, and again, it's this conscious practice that creates the real change, that creates the transformation. And, of course, I invite you, if you need support with this, reach out to me. Releasing, if it's a new concept to you, you're probably going to need some support around it. And if you're ready to receive more love from your angels, if you're in some sort of pain, chronic pain, going on a cancer journey, whatever's going on in your life, I invite you to reach out to me and sign up for a breakthrough conversation. We can talk about how I can, give you some beautiful tools, take you on a journey to open your intuition, to relax your body, to really tend to that pain in a new way, right? Pain, I talk about pain as a portal, right? Pain is a teacher. It's not a punishment. And when we start to approach it like, oh, there's a miracle in this pain and I'm going to find it, I'm going to seek it out. It's a new consciousness, right? Because we're still in the mindset of kill the pain, get rid of the pain. And the angels are saying pain is a portal, pain has a purpose, pain is a teacher. And so if you want some support around that, go to my website, jillkempnerhealing.com, to the Start Here tab. You can fill out the breakthrough conversation. It's a little questionnaire, and we can set up a free talk about how I can help you and get clear about the source of your pain. So, a couple more things about releasing. So releasing happens in layers. It's totally normal when you're consciously releasing to feel emotional, right? To have emotions. And I talk about all that in my book, all the different forms of emotions and all the different ways that we can release. And it's normal, actually, for your body to twitch or shudder as you release. When I get energy work, when I receive energy work, I'm a total twitcher. I have to tell the person before, I'm going to twitch, and that's just how my body responds to this. And actually, to me, I've gotten used to it. But when it first started happening, I thought it was weird. And I was like, is there something wrong with me? And so I want to normalize that. The angels want to normalize that. Your body kind of twitching, shuddering, moving, undulating. I just heard. I might add that to my book. It's very normal when you're in this releasing process. Yeah. And PTSD, yes, PTSD is real, very real. And so there's something else they wanted to say about releasing. Oh yeah, and I'm not going to talk about this now, but I think the next, something else I do, if I do another Facebook Live, I want to talk about the safety nets, but I'll just mention them here. There's 3 safety nets of releasing. The angels sending you extra cushions of comfort and love, knowing that you can't actually release anything that you're not ready to release. So this huge safety in that, and that you can't rush your healing. So there's a beautiful song, and I can't remember the name of the artist. You can't rush your healing. It's a man singing it, and it's just, I don't know, there's something about that song that is so beautiful. I highly recommend it. And it's really important to know that when you release with your angels, it's going to be as gentle as it can be. And then, of course, all this releasing, it's all this dumping out, new moon, darkness, release, 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 right? So that you can return to your heart space, lead with your heart, so that your heart, which is the center of unconditional love, which is an alchemical space that provides divine healing for pretty much any part of you, for every single part of you, any part of you that's in pain, whether it's in your heart or in your knee, in your foot, in your leg, in your back, in your neck, can be energetically, can be intuitively brought into your heart temple to receive love from your angels. And that's the power of the heart, right? It's the power of the heart medicine. And so I was hearing something else. So self-compassion is, I'm writing my blog right now because it's new moon, and I'm writing about this, what we're talking about, releasing micro hurts to heal pain. And, self-compassion is non-negotiable on the path of the earth angel. That's the way you're going to grow. That's the way you're going to heal. That's the way you're going to evolve, is self-compassion. And it's really, it's the responsibility. It's your responsibility to to increase your ability to have compassion for yourself and to love yourself. It really doesn't come naturally because we live in a world full of fear. And self-compassion is about remembering who you are, remembering your magnificence, reclaiming your magnificence, right? Remember, as an earth angel, you're here to embody the benevolence of the divine every single day, right? Through your physical body, through your energy body. And this is how we heal the world, right? So it's self first. And self-compassion is unlearning judgment, right? So we're learning to remember who we are, to reclaim our light, reclaim our magnificence, and unlearn judgment, right? And self-judgment. So self-compassion, it's a lifelong journey. And boy, have I been tested this week. My fuel this week is fearless self-compassion. And just, realizing with some family issues, how easy it is to go back to those patterns of frustration, to go back to those patterns of just kind of being hard on myself or even pushing myself, to help another person. And, all of that stuff, right? All the opposing energy, the shadow energy of fearless self-compassion coming up for healing. And that's why we use our tools, right? And so every time I teach, another message from my book or medicine from my book, it's like I get, the next level of awareness about it, which is really cool. And so self-compassion is not about indulging in self-pity. It's not passive. It's not weak. It takes it requires no effort, devotion or creativity to judge yourself. Okay. It's not self-enabling. So, enabling unhealthy behaviors, that's not self-compassion. It's not hiding from yourself, and it's not victim mentality, right? Self-compassion really is it's the ultimate liberator. It's magnetic. It's vulnerable. It's actually about allowing yourself to be fully seen. This is why people resist it. This is why people don't take the path of self-compassion, don't walk on this path of fearless self-compassion, because it's about seeing your whole self and allowing yourself to be seen. I know my teacher, Kyle Gray, talks about our willingness for the angels to see us, that one of his first encounters with an angel was that the angel looked like right inside of him, and he realized there was nothing he could hide from the angels, and it was really a powerful moment for him. And, it's this self-compassion is really what's going to heal the planet. It's going to heal you and the planet. And it's an active practice. So this is right. It's not passive. It's active. We have to actively, consciously choose self-compassion moment by moment by moment by moment. And that medicine of self-compassion is a big medicine that can help to clear these micro hurts, to really let your heart open and lead the way. And so I want to see what else the angels are saying. So yeah, I'm really excited about that one little piece the angels gave me that I want to make sure I include in my book. They're going to give me that little paragraph that I'm going to add there. So let's do a little inner journey to see if we can do a little releasing right now together. I know that when we gather together, thank you so much for being here today. It's so powerful, right? That when we're here together, there's a huge ability, right? Through this beautiful root connection, through more of our angels being here together, this beautiful ability to release more and receive more, and really trusting that. So either you closing your eyes or softening your gaze. We're going to bring in the medicine of self-compassion. And again, feeling your crown chakra, your heart chakra, and your root chakra. Reconnecting with those beautiful roots of light. Seeing your roots connecting with everyone here live. everyone listening to the replay. So feeling all of their love, their medicine, their support in this interdependent and empowered way. And as you breathe, as you go into your heart space, renewing your devotion by bringing your hands over your heart, the gateway of your angel's love. I'm just saying, either silently or out loud one time, I am devoted to receiving self-compassion from my angels. And letting your heart open to your angel's love, letting yourself receive your angel's devotion for you, aligning your heart and your mind with divine mind, with the divine heart. And we welcome the medicine of relax and cherish your body. So just soften your muscles from your bones. Physical relaxation. Just you can let your arms relax if that feels comfortable. So relaxing from the crown of your head across your shoulders, down through your spine, through your legs, through your feet. Welcoming emotional relaxation. So whatever is going on in your body, in your heart, with any of your parts, just knowing they're all welcome by your soul. They're all welcome by your angels. So no one part of you has to scream. No one part of you has to get loud. They're all seen. And there's this beautiful harmony and equanimity that comes in. We welcome mental relaxation. So in this moment, it's really, they're showing me a switch. Just turn your mind off, just for a moment. And focus on your breath. Switch on the deepest quality of your breath. And feel and see your mind sinking into your heart, dropping into your heart. And there's this soft place for your powerful mind to rest. And we open to creativity, divine solutions, miracles, and your own intuition about what part needs to release, what part needs your angel's love. And we welcome the medicine of spiritual relaxation. Trusting that all is well, that you are held, loved, that the universe is benevolent, compassionate, and loves you unconditionally. So we honor and recognize that the medicine of release and lead with your heart and receive and trust your intuition are happening at the same time. So in this moment, we invite Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Azrael, the angels of release and lead with your heart, Archangel Shamuel, Archangel Jeremiah to be here. So welcome them here. And we welcome the part of you that needs to release. So right now I'm feeling a lot of stress. And so I'm going to bring the stress part into my heart. So whatever part of you, if it's hurt, if it's stress, if it's pain, if there's fear, if there's anxiety, whatever it is, just invite that part just intuitively, energetically to step into your heart temple. And so you see these beautiful, and Archangel Orion here's too, your guardian angels, just around you. So how you might see them in front of you, I kind of see them all around. So in front, to the sides and behind, and their hearts are opening. It's like they have this beautiful heart beam that's just beaming at your heart. So your heart is now becoming like so bright. It already is, but it's like a reminder of what's already there. So let yourself receive this, and any intuitive messages that are coming through, pay attention to your body, the thoughts, the feelings, the sensations, the energy that you're experiencing right now. Trust all of it. You are safe. Safe to receive, safe to feel, safe to release. And we welcome this beautiful energy of release. So as you let yourself receive this unlimited compassion, this unlimited self-compassion, that's what they're sending. Thank you, angels. Well, it's like they're sending each of you what you need, but there's like this huge infusion of self-compassion. So let yourself receive that compassion, this beautiful self-compassion for this part that's been in pain. And it's really, right now, what I'm hearing the angels say is just see this part, right? We're not trying to fix it. We're not trying to even really unburden it. Of course, we'd love for it to release, but I feel like what the angels are saying is just let yourself see this part. So your soul is looking at this part. The guardian angels are looking at this part. So instead of denying, suppressing, avoiding this part of you, this pain, this hurt, this wound, you're just seeing it. And you're saying, I love you, I see you. And actually, as soon as that happens, perfect. There's this release. Whew. So you may feel emotional. You may feel your body need to twitch or move. What I felt was a rush going down from my heart through my belly. It was like down through my chakras, through the roots. So you might feel that. Whatever you feel is perfect. Don't judge it. Just let yourself trust. And if you didn't get a release right now, it's okay. You'll get it in the perfect time, in the perfect way. So ask your angels one question. How is it? You can put your hands on your heart if that feels good, or I feel like heart and belly. How is it that I am receiving the next level, my next level of self-compassion? Listen, trust. How is it that I am receiving my next level of self-compassion? And I'm hearing the angels say, just release those micro hurts. I feel like they're just kind of all this heart light medicine that's coming in from the front, the back, the sides, from those archangels of this practice is like, it's almost like water. It's light, but it's like liquid light. And it's just like bathing and cleansing your heart. This is next level of release happening. So receive the self-compassion. As you release cleansing waters of your heart temple, through your heart temple, just like clearing out, whether they're pebbles, a rock, a boulder, a mountain, it doesn't matter. Just let yourself receive. You're doing great. You're doing awesome. How is it that I am receiving, that I'm able to, willing to receive my next level of self-compassion? And right away I heard it's for me, but I want to name it trust us. Trust us. It was like so huge. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much, angels. We see you. We receive you. So Archangel Orion stepping in, and I see him come really close in. He wants to do a little blessing. And it's interesting. I saw this and I was like, is that what he's doing? So he's putting his third eye, which is filled with the stars. He's an intergalactic archangel. He just places his third eye onto your third eye, and then his hands on your heart. So receive the medicine of miracles, the medicine of magic, the magic to manifest miracles. Just receive this empowerment. Receive, receive, receive. And then he steps back, takes his third eye off your third eye, his hands off your heart, and he says, anytime you need a miracle, just call on me. I'm here. I'm always here. Remember, the angels are the heartbeats of God, the thoughts of God. They're a heartbeat away, a breath away. So God, what the angels are saying is thank your part for releasing And promise, as we seal this, ask this part what it needs. So what do you need? And remember, you're asking from your soul, not another part of you. So just asking this part that you brought into your heart, what do you need from me now? Listen. It's okay if you don't get the answer right now. You'll get it when it's the right time. You might get it on a nature walk or in the shower when you're doing dishes. A lot of stuff around water. What do you need? And we just invite the angels to give that part what it needs right now. And again, promise to get back. Promise to get back to this part, to tend to this part, to take care of this part. Beautiful. So go back to your roots. So from the crown to the heart to the roots. Inhale and draw your roots back from the group, from the collective. And then exhale, let your roots go directly to the heart of Gaia. Feel her loving you, receiving you, blessing you. And we send a beautiful blessing of gratitude, of compassion, of joy, I'm hearing, to Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth. We love you so much. We walk tenderly and gently with you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for your abundance. And we seal our inner journey with a namaste. Namaste, everyone. Okay, that was so fun. I'd love to hear what your angel said. You can put it in the chat, what your, how you're going to receive your next level of self-compassion. I know I heard it loud and clear. I have to trust the angels. I have to trust my angels. Trust us, trust us, trust us. And it's interesting because I just realized that us is in the word trust. I mean, I totally, of course, realized that, but like, it just kind of was like, I don't know, trust us. Angels sometimes like to rhyme. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to be here. I could feel all of your amazing inner work that you did. What's so awesome is this is recorded, so you'll be able to reconnect with it again. Yeah, your part asks for love. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, we have a lot of tiny little pebbles to resolve, don't we? That's okay, right? We did a lot today, so don't underestimate the power of this work with the collective, with the new moon, with the medicine of this practice, which I'm so glad I got to share a little bit of it with you today. Yeah, perfect timing, yay! So the virtual angelic relief, which was used to be Zoom IET, was supposed to be tomorrow, but I moved it to next Friday. So it's Friday, July 16th at 11 a.m. So I'm testing out a new day. Thank you for your patience with those of you who had already registered for moving to next week. You know, it's recorded, so whether you can join us live or catch the replay, it's going to be really cool. It's all about fearless self-compassion, and I kind of feel like the angels want me to learn a little bit more about it or get to a next level before I teach it. So, and I'm having a family issue right now that I just needed a little bit more space. So again, thank you for your patience with that. And you can register on my website. What's cool is I switched, as I said I would, it just took a little bit of time, to a webinar format. So there's a little more anonymity with that. And it's just a slightly different format, and you pay through PayPal. So there's there's one link that does it all in one, and then you get a confirmation email, and then you get reminder emails so that you don't forget about the event. And that all goes out automatically, and it just makes my job a little bit easier. So I switched to webinar format I'll do that for the Earth Angel Prayer Circle as well, and then for the virtual angelic relief. So yeah, and I'll send out my newsletter. When I send out the replay, I'll send out the link for you to register for next week if you'd like to join us. And it's all about fearless self-compassion. We're going to be working the medicine of this practice, taking your ability to have compassion for yourself to the next level, and receiving some beautiful IET, some angel Reiki to support you on that journey. So it's $33. It's next Friday at 11 a.m., July 16th, and I would love for you to join us. So good to connect with you and everyone. Yes. I love you all. I feel like there's something else the angels wanted me to say. Yeah, so I'm going to be sending this replay through my newsletter. So if you're not signed up for my newsletter and you'd like to be, go to my website, jillkempnerhealing.com. I think at the bottom of every page, you can sign up for my newsletter. And that way you'll get the Facebook Lives and be aware of all the different offerings. I have Also a in-person retreat at the center in Palos Park on Saturday, July 24th. I know that's about half full. It might be a little bit more than half full. If you're interested in that, we get to be in person, and it's all about connecting with your guardian angels to release and lead with your heart. So we're going to be doing beautiful meditations together. You're going to have an oracle card reading, time to connect, time to share, time to understand the releasing process on a deeper level, and to receive some more self-compassion. So all of my offerings are on my website. And I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. I love you all. Mwah. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Namaste. Love you.